you say?
Just asked you if you heard anything new on Crystal's murder. Her death really shook me up, especially since she said she knew my mother.
No, I haven't heard anything, Chad. What are you doing here, young lady?
I just came by for some coffee and a magazine.
Not to see Chad?
No.
You better be telling me the truth, Whitney. I haven't forgotten that you wound up at a jazz club with Chad last night.
Look, I told you I was with Teresa.
The same club where the featured singer gets murdered. I think that would have taught you a lesson.
Mom, you're not making any sense. What does Crystal's death have to do with me?
It's just the kind of people that you've been spending time with lately is certainly not the people that I raised you and Simone to associate with. I knew that Chad would be a bad influence.
He didn't do anything wrong, Mom. Look, if you just gave him half a chance, you would realize that he can be really nice.
Now, don't tell me that there's something going on between you two.
No.
Dr. Russell, I didn't mean to freak you out before. I just been having a tough time dealing with Crystal's death, that's all.
Well, like I told you already, Chad, I can't shed any light on it for you.
Well, Chief Bennett is looking into it, ain't he? I mean, he's gonna find out who killed her, right?
I'm sure he's gonna try.
You know, last night everybody was talking about it like it was some kind of random shooting. But you know, I've been thinking, ain't it possible that somebody might have killed Crystal because of the information she was gonna give me about my parents?
Why do you ask me, Chad? I don't know anything about Crystal, and I know even less about your mother and father. Aren't there plenty of other places that you could go to get coffee and a magazine?
Mom, you are being very rude.
No, that's all right, Whitney. Ain't exactly been a love fest between me and your moms anyway. Only now I seem to rub her wrong worse than before. What's up, Dr. Russell? What, you afraid it's getting hot and heavy between me and your daughter? Well, set your mind at rest, Dr. Russell. There is nothing going on between Whitney and me.
See, Mom, that's what I was trying to tell you. Chad and I don't see eye to eye on anything. We have absolutely nothing in common.
Just the people I was hoping to see.
Hey, what's up, Chief Bennett?
How you doing?
Hey, man, you find out anything new on Crystal's murder?
Not yet, Chad, but we're working on it. And, Eve, you know, your medical report was very helpful, but I guess I could use a little layman's translation in one of the more technical sections. You mind coming back over to the station?
No, I don't mind.
Great. Actually, we're going to need the three of you. Chad can get away?
Yeah, it's no problem. Beth's in the back. She won't mind.
Good.
Why do you need Whitney?
Well, we need to interview everyone who spoke to Crystal the night she was killed. It's just a formality.
Mom, I don't mind at all.
My daughter being interviewed in a homicide investigation? It's not exactly the future I had envisioned for you, Whitney. You sure this is necessary, Sam?
I'm afraid so. But I promise it won't take long.
You know, you a terrible liar.
Thanks. Teresa tells me that all the time.
Yeah, well, she's right. Because there's no way your mom's gonna believe you don't like me when that kiss I gave you was written all over your face.
I wasn't even thinking about that at all, okay?
Like I said, you're a terrible liar. I don't get it. When Crystal left the club, she said she's gonna bring back papers that would tell me who my mother and my father were.
Well, we've looked everywhere for those documents. Crystal's coat, her bag, her dressing room at the club.
What about a hotel room?
Well, we checked there the night that she was killed. But I got a guy checking through it again today. So far, we haven't turned up anything.
Sorry, Chad.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like I was counting on Crystal to solve my life or anything. I know better than that.
All I'm saying is I'm sure that Chief Bennett will be able to find the papers. He'll be able to come up with something.
Please, sit down. I brought you two in because I want you to try to remember everything that you and Crystal talked about backstage the night she was killed, no matter how inconsequential it seemed at the time.
I didn't know you were backstage with Chad, Whitney.
Oh, well, I was with Teresa, but, she had to go backstage to ask Crystal to sing a special song for her during the first set.
She's telling the truth, Dr. Russell. Believe me. There's no way your daughter'd ever want to spend time alone with me.
I know you were trying to get Crystal to tell you the names of your parents.
And that's all we ever talked about.
Is there anything that you haven't told me that you think might shed some light on our investigation into a murder?
Kid, it could be something. Crystal talked a lot about an old friend of hers.
Whit, it's me.
Teresa, I thought you were in Bermuda.
I am. Oh, you should see it, Whit. I wish you were here.
Well, yeah, I do too. It'd be a whole lot nicer than this police station.
What?
It's okay. Chief Bennett just wanted to question Chad and me about Crystal's death. So, when are you coming home?
If it was up to me, never. Whit, the bed is as big as Rhode Island, and when you lie back on it, you can hear the surf lapping up against the shore.
The bed?
Don't get excited. Ethan went for a tour of the grounds. I'm all by myself.
Well, that's something, I guess.
The trouble is, Ethan wants to leave soon, and I was hoping if we could at least have dinner that I could get him to admit he has feelings for me.
Teresa...
Don't make fun, Whit. I know if I had the whole night I could make it happen, but... well, that's asking for way too much.
You know, I don't think anything is asking too much of you anymore.
What do you mean?
As much as I hate to admit it, you are awfully good at pulling rabbits out of hats at the last minute. Nothing at this point would surprise me with you.
People in the world can resist the magic of this place.
You're exaggerating.
Whit, I am not. If you and Chad came down here together, you would fall madly in love with each other on the spot.
Yeah, well, it would take a whole lot more than Bermuda to make something happen between me and Chad.
Never say never.
I'm serious. At least one of us would need a lobotomy, okay? We're just too different. All we do is argue. And even if we did like each other, we just don't get along. We're not meant for each other.
Have you ever heard about opposites attracting?
That's called a cliche, Teresa.
Whit, cliches become cliches because they happen all of the time. Ethan's back. I gotta go. I don't want to waste one precious second.
Look, just promise me one thing, okay? Just don't do anything stupid.
Bye.
Mom, are you okay? You look upset.
No, I'm fine. I just have some things on my mind.
You know, Chad, I've never seen you like this before.
Like what?
You know, without all the attitude. Letting your feelings show.
Well, for the first time since Crystal's death, I'm thinking maybe there's hope for me.
Well, of course there is, Chad. I mean, any second that computer is going to come up with the name of someone who knew Crystal from her past. And maybe she knows what Crystal was going to tell you about yours.
Come on, baby. If you know anything about my parents, please give it up. What did I do now?
Oh, I guess I should have known it was too good to last, right?
What?
You're getting all defensive again. Look, I just wanted to thank you for covering up in front of my mother before.
Yeah, you mean lie?
It wasn't lying exactly, okay? If she knew that I was backstage with just you, she'd be upset.
And whatever Whitney does, she wouldn't dream of upsetting dear old Mom.
Do you always have to be such a jerk? Why do you always have to pick a fight with me?
Me? No, you're the one who can't have a normal conversation because you're too afraid the world's gonna end if you go against your mother.
Oh, how dare you,
No,
please.
no, Whitney, check it out. All right, maybe if you stop worrying so much about what your moms would say, then maybe we could have a conversation. Who knows? Maybe we could even have more than that.